So I'm going to talk about how we can use computers to sense and understand human emotion, but ultimately we want to think about how we can use that technology to design systems that really adapt, understand, and maybe even leverage their own emotions. So at the beginning of the conference, during the panel session, I mentioned R2-D2 as one of my inspirations in this work. So R2-D2 is a fantastic example of using very, very simple cues to communicate understanding of emotion. So just using lights and beeps, you can understand what the robot is feeling. And that communication really helps the relationship between R2-D2 and Luke Skywalker. And that's a powerful illustration, I think, of why we might want machines to recognize, understand, and respond to how we're feeling. And those are the three kind of types of things I'm going to talk about, and in that order. So first of all, I'll talk about ways of recognizing emotions and expressions. Then I'll talk about how we can synthesize those and create systems that express emotion. And then finally, I'll talk about systems that can then utilize that capability to change the affordances that they have. So in terms of sensing, we're working on multimodal sensing. So these are the types of computer vision and audio analysis and text analysis algorithms that we're trying to develop. Many of these are being developed by different groups across Microsoft. Some of which are being developed in our group as well, and we're really trying to integrate them together into a cohesive, real-time system that can be used for both collecting data and also building these interactive systems. I'll talk first about facial expressions, because this is one of the most direct and most common ways of using computer vision technology for trying to understand the emotional state of someone. And over the years, starting with psychologists and biologists like Charles Darwin, people started to study, the consistency of expressions and how that can be used to interpret someone's emotional or cognitive state. In the 60s and 70s, there was the development of a facial action coding system, which is a system for coding facial behavior in a more objective fashion. And most recently, people have been applying computer vision